This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, discounted prices, miniaturemarket.com.
Hello my friends, the Game Geek here. On my YouTube channel last week, I reviewed this game, which I won't pronounce. It basically means rule of thumb. It is a trick-taking game with a set collection thing where you're throwing cards down and then you're drafting. Whoever has the highest card will draft either a special ability or a contract, and then you're trying to do some set collection. Very interesting trick-taking game there. I did 2 expansions for a new game called Treasure Hunter, which I recently reviewed. It's Richard Garfield's new drafting game, which is amazing. I love it. And so I did 2 of them. One of them is just a little promo with 6 new goblins called Band of Goblins. Good thing there. They're fun. They add some different twists to it. And then the first full expansion called Goblins Loot, which adds in a completely new set of goblins, which are much harder. They steal more gold. You have to pay a little bit more attention to them and some cards to help combat those. Good effort there. Then Mo Money, a pretty interesting blind bidding game where you're trying to undercut your opponent by, bidding lower than them to win the contract, but when you win, you get less money because you bid lower. Interesting mechanics, fun bidding game. And finally, we have Rolling America, a good family-level dice game, similar to sort of like a Sudoku type of puzzle, where you're rolling dice and everyone is taking those dice at the same time and filling out their own scorecard around America and trying to put numbers that have to be next to certain other numbers. A little puzzly, but good family fun. I also did a playthrough of the game Fuse from Renegade Game Studios. This is a real-time 10-minute dice rolling cooperative game that's very tense. In my review, it's one of those games where it's hard to give you the feeling of how it feels like just watching an overview. So we do it with multi-cameras, and it's a really good experience to get a feel for how that game plays. And I also introduced and interviewed a Hollywood cast and did an interview of them of an upcoming sort of web series based upon a board game group. And it's done by Hollywood, and it just got funded, and it's almost ready to go. And so I interviewed them, and the show's called The Great Indoors. Make sure you check that out.
This video was sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, video, and written game reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, the online gaming superstore. Thousands of board games, discounted prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com.